Get out, you outsider! Scarlett, my mother-in-law, shouted at me. Yeah, outsiders should leave. William, my father-in-law, murmured quietly. William? Feeling abandoned even by William, who had always listened to my side, I felt disheartened. William passed by me and handed a bag to Scarlett. Leave, now! What? Surprised, Scarlett faces a harsh truth from William. I am Olivia. I work in sales at a mid-sized company. I met my husband James as a client on a sales visit. James and I got close because we liked the same author, and we started going out privately. He confessed, and we started dating. A year later, he proposed. I had also pictured marrying James, so I immediately said yes, and we began planning our wedding. First, we went to meet James's parents. My parents had died in an accident right after I graduated from college, so I was excited to have a new family, even if by marriage. But James's mom, Scarlett, did not welcome me. She openly disliked me, not wanting to let go of James, her only son. I'm Olivia, dating James with marriage in mind. As I greeted her, Scarlett bombarded me with questions. Olivia, where were you born? Denver. In your school, which private elementary did you attend? I went to a public school. Public? Oh, I see. James has always been in private school. Education differs, doesn't it? Doesn't it show in adulthood? Perhaps. And your college was a third-tier private, right? No connection with James's prestigious national university. What extracurriculars did you do? I did swimming and abacus as a child. Laughing, Scarlett said, No, not that. Did you learn any cultural activities like flower arranging? Not really. All the young ladies I know are well prepared for marriage. Maybe being orphaned led to neglecting such common sense. Can you really be a suitable wife for my son? I'll learn. Her snide comments nearly broke me, making me reconsider the marriage, but James comforted me. What matters most is how we feel about each other, not what our parents think. Encouraged by James, we married despite Scarlett's disapproval. After marriage, I tried to win Scarlett over by visiting often. Scarlett, I thought this might suit you. I brought gifts like scarves and gloves that I thought Scarlett would like. But her response was cold. Not my taste. Bad choice. Only James, her son, was welcomed at her house. I, his wife, was treated like an outsider. Today, I made James's favorite cream stew. Eat up. Thanks, Mom. Olivia makes a good cream stew too, right, Olivia? I still have a lot to learn from Scarlett. Today, I'll remember her taste. Oh? I noticed that there was no spoon in front of me. Scarlett, where's my spoon? Oh, sorry, I only prepared for the family. You're eating with us, Olivia? Of course she is. Olivia is part of the family now. James always spoke up, but it seemed not to affect Scarlett. Mom, how was your trip with friends? It was nice. I found this lovely patterned handkerchief for James on the trip. For me only? Of course not. I've got souvenirs for everyone. I've already given Dad his. What about Olivia's? What? Scarlett looked at me as if seeing me for the first time. Oh, right. I didn't get anything for Olivia. Mom, how many times do I have to say Olivia is family? I didn't want James and Scarlett to argue because of me, so I quickly intervened. James, it's okay. I don't need anything. I calmed James and smiled at Scarlett. That's a lovely handkerchief. Even though I tried to be nice, Scarlett responded unenthusiastically. I don't feel complimented by someone with no taste like you. The distance between Scarlett and me didn't seem to lessen. Then James had to go abroad for work. I'll stay here and wait for James's return. Are you sure you'll be okay alone? Don't worry, I want to get along better with Scarlett while you're away. I continued to visit James's parents frequently, even in his absence. Scarlett hardly opened up to me, but William started offering words of comfort. Half a year after James's departure, a family memorial service was scheduled at his parents' house. As his wife, I need to work hard and earn Scarlett's respect. I approached the service with determination. Thank you for having me today. I'm Olivia, his wife. I busied myself with greeting relatives and preparing for the service, hardly sitting down. Maybe Scarlett will start seeing me differently. But looking around, I couldn't find Scarlett. Where could she be? Is this the right place? Yes, that's right. Just go straight ahead. I was concerned about Scarlett's absence, but there was too much to do to look for her. However, by the time the service started, Scarlett had quietly taken her seat. As I greeted the relatives, they praised me. Scarlett is lucky to have such a hard-working daughter-in-law like Olivia. Is that so? Amidst the relatives' praises, Scarlett sat there looking unimpressed. Then, one of the relatives approached Scarlett. By the way, Scarlett, where's the place for the gathering after the service? What? Aren't we all going out for drinks after the service? You arranged the place, right? Yes, of course. I'll go check now. As Scarlett stood up, she summoned me. Olivia, come here for a second. Yes? In the hallway, Scarlett hurriedly told me. Olivia, you heard about the restaurant arrangement, right? What's the status? You mean the reservation for the place after this? You were supposed to handle that. What? It's the daughter-in-law's job to take care of things for our family. But I wasn't informed about any plans for afterwards. A daughter-in-law should be proactive in managing the schedule. It's your responsibility, so find a place now. But there's cleaning up to do after. Finding a place is the priority. Report to me first when you find one. Got it? Understood. Start from the car so you don't get in the way of the cleaning. Following Scarlett's orders, I started searching for a restaurant from the car. Finding a place for a large group at the last minute was challenging. After an hour of calling various restaurants, I finally managed to convince a normally closed restaurant to open specially for us. I hurried back to report to Scarlett. Scarlett, I've booked the restaurant. You're late. Everyone's about to leave. We finished cleaning. Scarlett rushed to the room where relatives were preparing to leave. Everyone, I'll guide you to the restaurant now. Scarlett led the group to the front of the restaurant. Scarlett keeping the place a secret till now must mean it's something special, right? Of course, right this way. Upon arrival, the relatives were impressed. This place is usually closed on weekends. Scarlett managed to get them to open just for us? Well, something like that. Typical Scarlett. For my family, it's a given. Scarlett took all the credit, never mentioning my role. Still, I remained silent, thinking if Scarlett is happy, it's fine. Just as we were about to move, Scarlett whispered to me. I thought I might finally hear some words of gratitude from Scarlett. Instead, her words were crushing. Olivia, you can go home from here. What? This is a gathering for close family only. You, an outsider, should leave. I see. Can't follow simple instructions? Understood. I realized then, no matter what I did, Scarlett would never see me as family. Feeling downcast, I was about to leave when William stopped me. Olivia, where are you going? The restaurant is the other way. I was told by Scarlett that... Before I could explain to William, Scarlett interrupted. Olivia doesn't want to be with us, so she's leaving. What? As Scarlett calmly spoke an utter lie, I was stunned. Hearing this, the surprised relatives started speaking. She doesn't want to be with us. After working so hard, we thought she was a good wife, but why is she unwilling? Scarlett continued triumphantly. That's right. Olivia only pretended to work hard to impress everyone at first. You all were completely fooled. Then one of the relatives spoke up. I remember when taking out the trash, seeing Olivia in the car, not cleaning, just fiddling with her mobile phone. That was for the restaurant reservation. My defense was drowned out by Scarlett's vehement tone. See, she's been deceitful from the start. Isn't she unfit to be our son's wife? My words fell on deaf ears as the relatives looked at me skeptically. And Scarlett smiled smugly, pleased with herself. Unable to bear the atmosphere, I started to leave. Wait, Olivia! William spoke up. Don't you have something to say? Well... As I began to speak, Scarlet quickly shouted, "We don't need to hear her excuses, do we, everyone?" "Quiet, I'm asking Olivia." William rebuked Scarlet. With William's sternness, the relatives fell silent, awaiting my words. Until now, I had restrained myself, considering my future with Scarlet in her position, but I was tired of it. If Scarlet won't accept me as family, there's no need for me to be considerate. I have a lot to say. Determined, I started to reveal everything. How Scarlet never accepted me as family, always making me feel excluded. Despite my efforts to make amends, Scarlet's feelings towards me never changed. I conveyed all this calmly to everyone. Today, I was suddenly told to make a restaurant reservation for after this event, so I was hurriedly searching in the car. The relatives murmured upon hearing this. The reservation? Wasn't Scarlet supposed to do that? Maybe Scarlet forgot about it completely. After being asked about the restaurant by everyone, she hurriedly told me to find one, saying it was more important than helping clean. I'm sorry I couldn't help with the cleanup. That's completely different from what Scarlet said. I was looking forward to spending time with all of you afterwards, but Scarlet ordered me not to come, saying, "You're not family." Scarlet couldn't hold back anymore and shouted, "That's a lie! All of it! Who will you believe, me or outsider Olivia? Surely me, right?" Assuming the silent relative's agreement, Scarlet yelled at me, "Outsider, leave now." William quietly muttered, "Indeed, the outsider should leave." William? Feeling abandoned even by William, who had always listened, I felt disheartened. William passed by me and handed it back to Scarlet. "Leave, now." What? Both I and the relatives were surprised. Most shocked of all was Scarlet. "What are you saying? Olivia should be the one leaving." "No, you are the one to leave." "Why would I, a family member, leave?" "Family? I don't recognize someone who betrays her husband with infidelity as family." "Wait, infidelity is a misunderstanding." "Can you still call it a misunderstanding after seeing this?" William showed a photo on his mobile phone of Scarlet in formal attire hugging a man. "This is dated today," I murmured, causing a stir among the relatives. "I've known about your affair for weeks, Scarlet. Your phone notifications revealed you planned to meet your lover today. I've been watching you all day." Indeed, Scarlet was absent during the memorial service preparations. Unbeknownst to us, she was meeting her lover at that time. The man in the photo, also in formal wear like Scarlet, was... As the relatives murmured, a man tried to sneak away, but William caught him. "Edward, wait. Running is futile. I know you're the lover." The man in the photo was William's brother, Edward. Scarlet had an affair with her brother-in-law. I never imagined being betrayed by my wife and brother. I've always helped Edward, my jobless brother, but to be repaid like this. "Brother, wait, it's not like that. Scarlet forced me." "What are you saying? Wasn't it you, Edward, who said, 'Leave my brother for me'?" As Edward and Scarlet argued, William said, "It doesn't matter who started it. You both betrayed our family. I'm cutting ties with you, Edward. You're banned from family gatherings." "Wait, brother, cutting ties is too extreme." "Too extreme? Having an affair with your brother's wife is light. Is it? I'm tired of your irresponsibility." William then turned to Scarlet. "We're getting divorced, and the divorce lawsuit's costs will be charged to both you and Edward." "Wait, I don't want a divorce. Think it over." "There's no reason to stay with you." "There is a reason." Scarlet desperately looked at me. "James is still overseas. Olivia needs family support while she's alone." Scarlet pleaded with me. "Olivia, you always wanted to be close, right? I'll be like the mother you lost." Had she forgotten how she treated me? I stated firmly, "After constantly saying I'm not family, what do you expect now? I have no desire to be family with someone who betrays so easily. As you wish, we will remain strangers. Don't you dare compare yourself to my beloved mother." Hearing my words, William said, "There is no longer any reason to consider you family. Let's go, Olivia." leaving a stunned Scarlett and Edward behind. I, William, and the relatives entered the restaurant. Inside, the relatives buzzed about Scarlett's affair. William spoke to me privately. Olivia, I'm sorry I didn't stop my wife's harassment sooner. That's okay. Will you still be family with James and me? Of course. After the meal, William initiated divorce proceedings and charged Scarlett and Edward with the divorce lawsuit's costs. Scarlett, offset by property distribution, was left penniless, and abandoned by Edward, who was overwhelmed by his own lawsuit costs. She moved into a cheap apartment, living a lonely, impoverished life as a former housewife with only her pension. After a year, James returned and immediately apologized. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you, Olivia. It's okay. William's been kind. And you're back now. I'm content. William had cared for me in James's absence. Since James's return, the three of us often dined out and traveled together. My bond with William strengthened after Scarlett's departure. I look forward to peaceful times ahead with my family of three.